I grabbed it and I was like, oh my gosh, it's real. I was like, welcome to my channel, y'all. The day has finally come. I have all of the Jeffree Star conspiracy stuff in this bag, and we are getting into everything today. The big palette, the mini palette, the liquid lipsticks, the gloss. The only thing I don't have is the black pig mirror and the lip balm and a couple of the bags, but I did get one of the makeup bags. But we're going to be getting into all of the swatches and everything in this video. So let's get into this because I'm freaking excited. I waited in line at Morphe for literally 2 hours to get all of this stuff. So let's start off with this makeup bag. I don't really have a lot of Jeffree Star makeup bags, but I just couldn't resist this one because look at this pattern. What the heck? And even the zipper's got little piggy faces on them. And this is a pretty big bag, honestly. And I've been traveling a lot more recently, so I was in need of a makeup bag. But yeah, it's got a ton of room. It's got a little zipper over here with a little baggie, and then tons of room in here. And this bag was $30, but I think it's definitely worth it. It is a pretty good sturdy material. I think I can take this on a ton of trips. Now let's get into the pink mirror. It comes in this box. I'm obsessed with this. I kind of wish I could have gotten the black pig mirror and the pink one, but I'm honestly really glad that I could just get one of them. But it is huge. It is a huge, huge mirror. Let me just get the regular Jeffree Star mirror and put it over top of this. That's how big these mirrors are. It's huge. So you can literally see your entire face with this mirror, and they're both super good quality. I have a few Jeffree Star mirrors now. I used to only have one, but then I got the mystery box. So now I have 4 mirrors, including the pig mirror. And I'm in love with this. And the pig mirror was $30, and it comes in pink and black, but I didn't get the black one. It also has Shane Dawson's logo right there and Jeffree Star's logo on the front. So now let's get into the mini controversy palette. It is adorable. The packaging is really interesting. You can feel the texture of the kind of glitter on there, but the glitter doesn't come off. And this is what the back looks like, if anybody's wondering. And this is the palette in all of its glory. It has the rainbow holographicness on the front and the back. And I already swatched this palette, so the imprints are not as pronounced as they were, but I'll insert a picture of what, or a video of what they look like before I dug my fingers into it. And then of course we have the logos on the side there. And for anyone who has the mini breaker palette, it is the exact same size as the mini breaker, if anyone was wondering. And this is $28, the same price as the mini breaker palette. And I'll get into the swatches of this in a second, but I just wanted to run through everything that I had real fast. So now let's get into the gloss. The packaging looks so awesome on this. I can't. I should have gotten 2 of these, to be honest, but this was $18, and it is so satisfying that this is like a completely clear lip gloss. I don't know why I find it so satisfying, but it really is, and I don't ever want to mess it up because I keep looking at it and I'm like, why is it so satisfying that this is just a clear lip gloss? And then we have 6 of the liquid lipsticks, and I'll just show you guys one of the packages for the liquid lipsticks, and then I'll get into all of them in a little bit. But this is what the front looks like, packaging, and the tube for this looks freaking awesome. First off, look at this. I don't know why I didn't really pay attention at first, but The fact that it says Shane Dawson on there, I just find this so satisfying, and I'm so happy to have it in my collection. Y'all have no idea, but these are all $18 each. And we have the Conspiracy palette. It is so awesome in person. Like, I grabbed it and I was like, oh my gosh, it's real. I was like, what? But this is $52. It looks so awesome. I'm gonna hold it upside down so I can show you guys the shades. I did swatch it, so like I said, the imprints don't look as good as they did, but I did take a video before I swatched them in all of its glory. It looks amazing. Super sturdy packaging, and I do like this one more than the Blue Blood packaging. I don't know why. I have the Blue Blood right here, and they're literally about the same size, but for some reason I feel like the Blue Blood is heavier than the Shane Dawson palette, and I think that's why I don't really like holding the Blue Blood palette, because I get kind of frustrated with holding it. But this one is like my new prized possession in my collection. And like, look at that logo, look at it, oh my god, it looks so awesome. Oh, and then this is the outer packaging that the Conspiracy palette was in, and what you do is it just kind of slides out like that, and it was just in there, if anybody was wondering. So now let's get into all of these swatches for all the palettes, for all the products, I should say. And if you guys didn't hear me on any of the prices, I'll have everything linked down below for you guys, so you know all of the nitty-gritty stuff. But the first thing we're gonna get into is the Mini Controversies palette. So I went and I swatched this one from here across, here across, here across, just so you guys know. So we have Flat Earth, Cry on My Couch, My Boyfriend's Purse, Controversy, Diet Root Beer, My Apology, Exposed, Canceled, The Simulation. And I do love all these shades, though one thing that I did notice was the shimmers were not as intense in the mini palette as they are in the Conspiracy palette, if that makes sense. You'll see when I show you the Conspiracy palette, they're a little bit more metallic, but I like this palette because like if you cover up the blues, it's a pretty warm toned everyday palette with like some pops of purples. And then the blues just add another, like, you know, pop-up color in there. So I'm really interested in getting into this palette. I won't be using this on my eyes today, but I will be doing an entirely separate video with this palette. And then before we get into the big Conspiracy palette, I did want to swatch out all of the liquid lipsticks and the lip gloss. So for the liquid lipsticks, from the bottom of my arm to the top, there's Shane, Ryland, Oh My God, I Gotta Go, Jeffree, What the F, and Are You Filming? And at the very, very top, there's the gloss. I'm so excited to try these on my lips. I will be trying one on today, and then I'll have an entire separate lip swatch video trying it all on my lips. And then I'll also be using the liquid lipsticks in the 3 Looks 1 palette with the Conspiracy palette. So if you guys want some ideas with looks and the lipsticks, then that'll be in another video. Now for the swatches in the Conspiracy palette. Now this didn't all fit on my arm, so I did the first 2 rows and then the last row separately. But same thing that I did with the Mini Conspiracies, did with this one. So we have Ranch, My Pills, Tanacon, Diet Root Beer, Just a Theory, Spiraling, Conspiracy, Pigment, Food Videos, Trisha, Cheese Dust, Flamin' Hot. And then now with the bottom row, What's the Tea, Diet Cola, Not a Fact, Sleep Paralysis, Illuminati, and My Right is Here. And that is all of the swatches of the Conspiracy palette, y'all. Now I am so excited to get into this. So now that I've gone over pretty much the whole collection, the main parts of the collection, I'm gonna do a look with the Conspiracy palette in this video, and I'm gonna pair it with a liquid lip. And then in a separate video, I'll have the 3 looks with this palette, and this video will be separate. So we have a few videos to get into, but this is just a whole collection for you guys. I just went ahead and zoomed you guys in, and I primed my eyes with my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer to get ready to do this look. Now, I don't really know what I want to do yet because there are so many different ways that you can go about using this palette. You can keep it neutral, you can do something really bright, or you can do something really dark. So I'm just gonna start getting into it, and where the wind takes me is where it's gonna take me, I guess. So I'm gonna start off with the shade Tanacon. So funny, by the way. And I'm gonna start by placing this in my crease. I don't really know if I want to do something really crazy and bold, but I do know I want to try and use a ton of colors. So if this isn't very wearable for a lot of people, I apologize, but I really want to just dive into this. Tanacon's a nice transition shade. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to use pigment, which is the pink one right there. Pigment, the way they name these cracked me up. But I'm gonna put this right on my inner corner here, kind of blow it out and blend it into Tanacon. These are so pigmented. I've been waiting so freaking long for this. It feels so unreal that I have it in my hands and I'm actually getting to play with it now. Oh my gosh. And if you guys are wondering where I got it at the Morphe store. So now I'm gonna take Cheese Dust, which is the little orange one. And with Cheese Dust, I'm gonna put this on my outer corner. That is literally Cheeto dust. Like when he said that in his video, this is spot on. That is so funny. But I'm gonna put it in my outer corner and blend it a bit over Tanacon. All right, now I'm gonna take Not Effect. We're gonna start to deepen this look up a little bit. I'm gonna put this right over Cheese Dust and start to really deepen up this outer corner, but I still want the orange to peek through. Now I'm just gonna go back in with Cheese Dust and just intensify the orange a little bit more. So now I'm gonna take the shade Spiraling, which is this kind of shimmery gray color. I'm gonna take it just plain dry on a brush first, just to see how it goes. I don't have any foundation on, so I'm not worried about fallout or anything. Whoa, that one's gorgeous. Ooh, that is pretty. Now I'm just kind of curious what it's gonna look like if I wet it. If it's gonna get a little bit more intense. It looks about the same wet and dry. So now I'm gonna take my rides here, the black, and I'm just gonna take the tiniest little bit and put it along the edge of the matte and the shimmer. All right, now I'm just gonna go back and forth with the last couple of shades and blend the black out a little bit more. All right, the next shade I am dying to get into is Illuminati, which is this gorgeous like emerald duochrome. I'm just gonna put this on my inner corner, and it is so freaking pretty. This green, oh my heavens, wow. All right, that was just with a dry brush, and it is looking so pretty. I'm just gonna take pigment and blend out the edges of that green. So now I'm gonna take the shade Ranch, which is this shimmery white shade, and I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight my brow bone with this. And then I'm gonna do the rest of my face, and then I'll get back to finish everything off. All right, so I just finished my face off, and now we're gonna get into lower lash line, inner corner, all of that fun stuff. So for my outer lower lash line, I'm gonna mix the Not a Fact and cheese dust together. And I'm just gonna blend that on the outer part of my lower lash line. And I have to use food videos. That looks so bright that I cannot resist it, but I don't know where I want to put it just yet. Let's see. I think I'm gonna put it on the inner part of my lower lash line. Oh yeah, that's a nice fun pop. All right, I like this pop of color. And then I think I'm gonna highlight my inner corner with Just a Theory. Okay, I was a little too afraid it was gonna be a little too deep of a taupe shade for my inner corner, but it looks pretty good. And then while we're still zoomed in, I think I'm gonna have to use the liquid lipstick in Shane. I think it's gonna go really well with what's on my inner part of my lid. Let's see how this goes. I'm so excited. Whoa. I'm in love with Shane already. This looks so awesome. I am gonna go ahead and finish up my eyes with some mascara, and then I'll be back for my final thoughts. All right, so I just finished the mascara, but I wanted to point out, I didn't even recognize this, but I like how this look is super grungy, and then I have the neon yellow tracksuit on, and it kind of ties in with my lower lash line. But that is it for this collection video kind of overview. I am super, super, super excited for everything still. I cannot wait to get into doing a 3 looks 1 palette with this palette. I'm so excited. There's so many different ways you can go about this. I just kind of wanted to do something grungy, I guess, today, but you can do something really bright, neutral. There's so many things you can do. So I'm really excited to do looks with this one, and I haven't gotten into the mini controversies yet, but I'm so excited to get into all these and try on the lipsticks. So don't forget to subscribe and click that bell notification so you can get notified when I come out with the rest of the videos with this collection. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're excited like I am for all of these videos and this whole collection. If you guys picked anything up today or ordered anything online, please let me know down in the comments. I'm really curious what you guys got. But I am in love and I have nothing negative to say. I'm just really happy that I finally got my hands on everything at last. But this is the end of this video. If you want to see my last video with the new Anastasia mini palettes, I'll have that video right over here for you guys. This video would be suggested to you by YouTube, and my face will be right here where you can click on it and subscribe to my channel.